everyone, and welcome to this end of the semester look at all of the content that we've been able to put together in this class. Now, I'm really proud of all the videos that I made, but I can tell you that they've gotten better, each one by one. So let's take a look back, starting at the first and ending at the last. Hey y'all, this is Tom, and today we're going to talk about No Limit Texas Hold'em, one of the most popular forms of poker in the world. This is a game that can be played between friends for pennies all the way up to the highest stakes where people wager millions of dollars to test their skills. So sit back and take notes because the fundamentals of the game are simple, but mastering it will take a lifetime. First, each player is dealt 2 cards face down in front of them. These are the player's whole cards, which they will use to wager on the strength of their hand using poker chips. There are tournament poker chips, which a player receives when they buy into a poker tournament, and cash chips, which they receive in a cash game that have cash value. Position is one of the most important facets of poker because everything has to be done in order. It starts off with the dealer button, which is the very last player to get cards, followed by the small blind and the big blind, which are forced bets that start the action. The first player with the option to act will be the player to the left of the big blind. That player will have the option to either call the bet, raise the bet, or fold their cards, and action will continue after them in order. After the initial round of betting, 3 cards are laid face up on the middle of the table. This is called the flop, which is followed by a round of betting, and then the next card called the turn, another round of betting, and the last card, the river. Whichever player has the best 5-card hand using a combination of their whole cards and the community cards in the center of the board will receive the pot at the end of the hand. However, the great thing about poker is that if you can convince your opponents that your hand is better than theirs, you can persuade them to fold their cards with your wager and win the pot by default. And one of the best poker players I know is Lalo Villarreal.
A lot of new players, when they see big pairs, they get excited, and that's a big tell.
And don't worry, it doesn't stop there. There's still plenty you can learn about poker after this. Well, alright y'all, well that's it. So what did you think? You got a little bit more confidence now to test your skills at the poker table? Next time you sit down, think about what we discussed, and we'll see you next time. And for our final report tonight, we're turning to a local amateur poker player who has won himself a ticket to the biggest tournament on the planet. Here's Tom Denton with the report. Every year, thousands of players from all over the world gather at the Rio Casino in Las Vegas to take part in the most prestigious poker tournament in the world and compete for the title of World Series of Poker Main Event Champion, an honor that comes with a cash prize of more than $5 million. This summer, local poker player Lalo Villarreal won a seat for his chance to compete against the best in the world. I sat down with Lalo to ask him about his trip and what it will mean for him to compete for the biggest title poker has to offer.
To win it, so we're going in it to win it. I've been playing 2-3 times a week, trying to get prepared, mentally prepared. So, I'm pretty confident enough on my play, so I'm not gonna get pressure. I'm intimidated by those poker pros. $10,000, it can be gone in less than 2-3 hours.
I also spoke with House Club Poker Room and Lounge owner Robert Espericueta about his thoughts on sending a player from the Rio Grande Valley to the World Series of Poker.
We're proud of our hometown player that's going to go up there and represent the RGV in the World Series of Poker. He's a world-class player. Lalo has proven himself time and time again to me and the other members who have played with him and against him that he's a contender. I don't know that Lalo fully understands this, but our club has 2,000 members. We're 2,000 strong, and we're all going to be rooting for him. We'll be watching the live stream.
It's in it to win it. I want make sure watch ESPN or I think it's going to be CBS. I think it's going to be CBS. They're going to be showing it, and don't count me out. I'm confident enough that I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna be patient. I'm not gonna have a hurry and pressure to be out on my stack. I'm gonna have a plan. Just stay tuned and see me winning that WSOP, the main event.
Thanks, Tom, for the excellent report. We really look forward to hearing how Lalo does at the World Series of Poker. You'll make sure to tune into ESPN to check on his progress. Well, that's gonna do it for us tonight at the Tom Denton News Hour. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Hi, my name's Tom. Today we're going to talk about how to put together a news package. I spoke with some journalists on the subject. We discussed how long it typically takes to put together a package, how long a package should be, and what it takes to get the right story. Let's jump right in. To get started, I spoke with multimedia journalist Anna Alvia, who told me a little bit about the process of putting a story together and how long a typical package should be.
So depending on the type of, story, package, highlight video, recap that we're doing, it does take a while. So usually a normal package we want to keep under 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
So 2 to 3 minutes doesn't seem like that much time, but how long does the actual process take to put it all together? To answer this question, I spoke with another multimedia journalist, Teresa Garcia, and here's what she had to say.
It depends. I've been able to do it before within a couple of hours. It just depends on how urgent the video is. So like if it's an event that has to go out by today, I can get it done within like 2 or 3 hours maybe.
Now, as far as finding the right story goes, sometimes you're assigned a story, but sometimes you just have to go with your gut and do the story that you want to hear about. Well, there you have it. About 2.5 minutes per story, a couple hours to put it all together. Doesn't seem that hard, right? Well, not until you get into the editing room at least. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the show. My name's Tom, and we'll see you next time. Well, there you have it, everyone. I sure hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed making all of these videos. Now, just one quick update. Lalo actually did cash the World Series of Poker, meaning that he got in the top 10% of the over 6,000 person field. So a big shout out of congratulations to him. I also want to thank my professor, Dina Vera, for helping me and guiding me through each one of these videos and making them better each time. I sure enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
And yo,